7:53, it's time for News Extra, brought to you by First State Bank. Here's Kevin Mooney.
Thank you, Dennis. Good morning, everyone. We're going to talk about a couple of things here, the Legacy of the Plains Museum concert, and we're also going to get a quick update on the big goings-on over at the Legacy of the Plains Museum and over at the monument for this weekend. So Barb Martinson is here to talk about the Legacy of the Plains Museum concert first. So you're going to announce who's the entertainment, so let it go.
Well, this year, Kevin, we're really excited. We've hired Riders in the Sky. And I had hired Riders in the Sky several years ago for the Cattleman's Ball, and the people that went there are still talking about what a great show it was. It's a family show.
It is. It's a family show, and these guys have been country music, Western music musicians for... how many
over
years?
25 years. Yeah, over 25 years. And they did the music for Toy Story 2. So they wrote all the music for Toy Story 2. So when we talk about children coming to this, they sing Western music, the Roy Rogers and Gene Autry type of music, and then they tell a lot of jokes, and they've won several awards. They won the Western Music Association Group of the Year. They've also been nominated for Duo of the Year by the CMA several years ago, and it really helped them a lot when they were able to write the music and do the music for Toy Story 2.
All right, so this concert is going to be, you're announcing it today, Riders in the Sky. Be the entertainment. It's on June 6th, right? It's Saturday night?
Right. It's a Saturday night. Tickets are only $25 for adults. They're $10 for children 12 to 6, and 5 and under are free. And we wanted to announce it before Christmas so people could call the Legacy of the Plains and buy their tickets for Christmas gifts.
All right. So the number for Legacy of the Plains Museum is...
436-1989.
That's good.
And
it's good you know that number
call.
with Nancy sitting right next to you.
Well, I've called it so many times, I know the number by heart. But one thing, they're coming out with a new album this year. And their tour is called King of the Cowboys because it's all Roy Rogers music. So it's really going to be, that's one of the reasons I really wanted to hire him this year, because of this new album coming out.
So I imagine we'll hear some Roy Rogers music on the June 6th, right?
You will. Plus, we have an opening act, which I'm not ready to announce tonight, but people are going to be really excited about our opening act. So our concert's going to be at least 2 hours.
All right. That's great. Riders in the Sky over at the Legacy of the Plains Museum on June 6th, this Saturday night. Kind of mark it on your calendar. Give them a call. Get your tickets right away over at the Legacy of the Plains Museum, 436-1989. We'll be back with Nancy Haney to talk about Christmas on the Prairie right after this.
Love touches everyone, both those who give as well as those who receive. For 33 years, First State Bank has been able to touch the lives of many in the Panhandle through our Gift of Love program, and this year is no exception. We invite you to share your love by picking a name from our tree of names or donating new children's coats. You may leave your donations at either of our First State Bank locations, 2002 Broadway in Scottsbluff or 1540 10th Street in Gearing, by no later than December 10th. All donations stay in the Valley. Won't you give? First State Bank, member FDIC.
All right, we're back on News Extra, and don't forget Riders in the Sky is the entertainment June 6th for the Legacy of the Plains Museum concert. Get your tickets right now over at the museum. Now we're going to talk to Nancy Haney, who is, what is your official title now at the museum?
Interim director.
Interim director. You're still interim director, right?
Yes.
All right, so you guys have Christmas on the Prairie, and you're doing it with a number of different other places that have activities this weekend. So let's go through all that.
Well, Gearing is the place to be this weekend.
That's right.
There's just so many different things going on, and then you go on down to Chimney Rock and to Melbeta, and there's some things going on there too. But I want to talk about the High Plains Christmas and the trees along the trail that we have at the Legacy of the Plains Museum. And we start at 10 o'clock in the morning, and we go until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And I think that, people it's going to be nice outside, so all the outside activities that we didn't get to have last year will be available. Roasting marshmallows on a campfire and the hay rack rides that are horse-drawn. And the people outside really do a great job. But then come on inside, and the kids can write letters to Santa Claus, and they will be taken to the Santa's Village in downtown Gearing by Pony Express if they're written before 12 o'clock. So the horse leaves at 12 to go down to the Santa's Village. And then we have the soup luncheon that we have always had every year for the High Plains Christmas, and it's a great lunch and very filling, and it's really great. You can sit then and listen to the WNCC Choir, and they just fill that entire lobby, the rafters, with the Christmas music they've been practicing so far, and I get the full benefit of that, and it's wonderful.
I wanted to make sure we had somebody in to talk about what Rita's singers were doing, because they're fantastic.
They are, and they couldn't be more professional, and the kids are just incredible, and their voices are just beautiful. And I think if you want to really, really get in the Christmas spirit, this is the place to be.
They will be singing at 11 o'clock and then again at 1 o'clock each time for about an hour. So kind of adjust your Saturday schedule for those particular times at 11 a.m. and at 1 p.m., right?
So, yes. And in the meantime, you can go back into the gallery and look at all of the Christmas trees that have been set up for the High Plains, or the trees along the trail, and you can vote for each of the trees, and the proceeds go to the organization, and they're all nonprofit organizations that have set up Christmas trees, and there's some fabulous trees that are just wonderful to look at. So there's just more things to do at the Legacy than you can shake a stick at, so you just need to come and do it.
All right. And don't forget, up at the monument, they have a number of things up there. The old-style ornaments that you can make. You can listen to the village players, enjoy refreshments. They have a lot of people in period costumes, right?
Yes,
There's a lot of things going on at the monument as well while you guys are doing your thing, too.
So that's what I say. You can just spend your whole day in Gearing and have a great time.
Yep, and the monument stuff goes from 10 o'clock until 4 o'clock. They also have an open house at the Melbeta Post Office from 8 to 2, where you can enjoy treats, look at antique stamp collections, see historic mailboxes, all that kind of stuff at Melbeta. And then in downtown Gearing, they also have Santa's Village down there, right?
Yes, and that's where our Christmas letters to Santa Claus will be delivered, right to Santa Claus. But if you just want to go and see Santa Claus, that's a place to go to see Santa Claus, too.
All right. So all that's going on Saturday. One quick note for Barb here real fast.
I just wanted to say that for the last 6 years, we've had the same 3 sponsors for our concert for the Legacy of the Plains: Regional West Medical Center, Westco, and 21st Century. And they've been our sponsors for the 6 years that we've done this so far, and I can't thank them enough. Everything is paid for, so all the money for the sale of the tickets goes to the Legacy of the Plains.
And that's good.
Yeah, we can't do without that money.
Yeah, can't do without that money. No question about it. All right, so there you go. You're up to date on what's going on this weekend and who's going to be at the Legacy Plains Museum concert, Riders in the Sky.